loves, what is up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my April monthly reset. We are back at my desk where it all began. The last couple of months have been filming these out in the living room, just like casual vibes, but this month I'm in like serious, it's gonna be a good month. I need to like, I don't know, sit down. The desk feels more serious to me. And I feel like a little news reporter. We also have like 20,000 flies in our living room kitchen area, which is not a vibe. And so I've barricaded myself in this room to escape them, and I'm gonna film this damn video, which I'm actually really excited about. Obviously, I love filming these videos every single month. They're my absolute favorites. Just sitting down with you guys, talking through my goals, what went well last month, and then of course going through my budget, talking about how much money we spent, how much money we saved, all of the financial things, and then also setting ourselves up for a new budget for April. So we have a lot to cover. I think I might actually start with the budget, but before I do, I just wanted to say hello, welcome if you are new here. One of you guys commented on one of my vlogs a couple of weeks ago saying that you love when I do my little intro, kind of introducing myself, and then it brings you a lot of joy, which honestly is the reassurance I needed, because sometimes I feel like a little bit of a bore. I do. I feel like I'm repetitive. I'm like, everyone knows who I am already. Like, keep up. Especially if you watch every single one of my videos. Like, you don't need me to introduce myself. But like many things with social media, there's always new faces popping up. And I know that when I'm watching a new creator that I've stumbled upon, like I need context. Like I need a little bit of a background info. So allow me to introduce myself, my little elevator pitch. Hello, welcome. My name is Ella. I'm 26 and I live in Adelaide. I am a Scorpio. Do with that information what you will. I feel like that really just sums it up, honestly. I am married to my husband of almost a year. Our 1 year wedding anniversary is coming up next month, which is actually wild to me. I can't believe it's been an entire year. I do a lot of lifestyle content and lots of vlogs, as well as these budgeting and finance, money related videos, which are truly my passion. I work part-time as a content creator, doing my social media, and then also part-time as a travel agent. So I work 3 days a week, booking people's holidays, which is so much fun. Honestly, a dream job, and allows me the flexibility to be able to do this. And yeah, it's just the best. Honestly, I feel like I'm living my dream life right now. I've got like the best of both worlds with the stability of my part-time job, also being able to work in the travel industry and all of the perks that come along with that, and still having that routine and that social interaction, but then also having time to work on my social media, which is also a big passion of mine. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell. But I also wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is WeMoney. I have talked about them many times. I've been working with them over on my channel for over a year now, and I just absolutely love what they're all about. I feel like every creator says this, but I'm very picky about who I choose to work with, because I feel like I've really established a trust with you guys, and I never want to work with someone that doesn't align with me. So every brand that I work with, I love and would recommend to my best friend. But WeMoney especially, I feel like we truly align on so many different levels. They're basically a financial wellness platform which is designed to help you manage your finances and help pay down debt faster, help you achieve all of your financial goals. It's honestly the best, and I think if you are new to budgeting or early on in your financial journey especially, having a tool like this is so helpful. With WeMoney, you're able to see all of your different accounts and all of your different debt in one place. So you're able to get like a very good holistic overview of your finances, which no app I've come across has been able to do that. Even with my budgeting spreadsheet, which I love, doesn't really give me like a cohesive overview of everything, but WeMoney does. As I said, I've been using it for over a year now. Probably be like a year and a half, honestly. You can see your income, your spending, what you're spending your money on, so the different categories. One of my favorite features, I talk about this all the time, is the net worth tracker. So I can track my net worth, so I can see how my spending is affecting my overall net worth. The debt tracker as well. I find it so motivating seeing how much of our mortgage we've paid off. We're actually about to take out a new car loan, which I'll talk about when I get into my budget, but I'm so excited. This sounds so stupid, but I'm so excited to add it to my debt tracker so I can like start paying it off and see that number come down. Yeah, just so many cool different features. A really great goals feature. They have different offers as well, so if you need to refinance, you're looking at different home loans, car loans, personal loans, whatever it is, they can assist with that. And the community tab I've really been utilizing a lot recently. I just feel like with rising interest rates and the increase in the cost of living, any ideas on like how to save money and how to save in certain areas is really, really helpful. So anyway, love WeMoney. I'll have my sign up link down below. Again, a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the budget. We'll talk about March firstly, because it was a pretty good month, guys. Coming off the back of what was not the best start to 2023, Are we on 23? Yeah, 2023, sorry. I feel like we really redeemed ourselves in the month of March. I feel like I'm back, I'm in a good routine. I've really done like the groundwork, and now I'm starting to try and implement different healthy habits slowly, which has been really fun. I've done a lot of self-reflection, and I've really been focusing on living my truth and living life for me and having a good balance. That's the one thing I found. I found a good balance in the month of March, which I'm excited to continue into April, which is about to be one of the best months, honestly. I can't wait. Anyway, let's get into the budget. We'll talk about all the goals and reflection and stuff after. Income-wise, everything was pretty much as expected. I now know pretty much what my new paycheck was. Originally, I thought it would be around $1,100. Then I realized it wasn't. I bumped it up to $1,200. And now I think I have the final figure. I feel like every paycheck will be slightly different because I do get paid for any overtime, which working in the travel industry, I have been doing a lot of recently. But I think I know what my base income will be, which is exciting, so we can input that into my April budget. My social media income, I almost made $3,000. I actually still have one invoice that is still due to be paid, so it may be over $3,000 by the end of this month, but very, very close, which is good. Surveys, I made $224.07. I always have my survey links down below. I use Octopus Surveys, add a poll, and then I also recently started another one called Surveys with a Z, which has also been really good. I always get 1,000,001 questions about how it works. Basically, you just log on, make an account, and you'll be notified when a survey is available to you. Sometimes you might be screened out if you're not like the demographic that they're looking for. But otherwise, you just go through, do the survey. The money comes into your account, so whoever you're signed up with, and then it gets paid out to you whenever you want. So it's safe, it's legitimate. Don't expect to get rich overnight. You're doing surveys by any means, but if you have a little bit of extra time and you're looking for easy ways to make a little bit of money, I do recommend. I haven't been the best about doing them recently just because I've been so busy, but when I wasn't working and I lost my job, this was like a really good little outlet. So yeah, $224.07. This paycheck hasn't hit our account just yet, but I've already decided how much we're allocating towards savings and any debt. I always do that before we even get paid anyway. So once the money comes in, I'll make those transfers, but I've already updated my budget to reflect that. Alrighty, let's have a look at our bills. So everything was pretty much standard. I did update our rent because it was a 3 paycheck month, but it was also a 3 rental payment month, which I forgot to add. So rent was $3,660 this month because we had 3 rental payments. Everything else was normal. Water, we had a water bill came out that was $146.65. That comes out quarterly. So I've talked about this before, but I don't know if this is the best way of doing it, and I might change it in the future. Sorry, my water bottle, or my Stanley should I say, is rickety rackety. Probably because someone dropped it. Do you see that? That is absolutely devastating. Do you see that dent? Oh, I'm sad. I really am sad. Yeah, I might change this in the future, but at the moment we set aside a certain amount towards our bills. If they're not monthly bills, they come out quarterly, and I just set that money aside in a bills account, and when the bill comes through, I'll just pay it straight away, or it will be direct debited. And then I really want to be able to track how much we're actually spending on those bills, so I add it to the actual amount. So it looks like we're over budget, but we have been setting aside $70 every single month for the last quarter, so the money is already there, if that makes sense. Hopefully. Yeah, everything else was normal. Oh, I can update this, $94. Heads up, whoa. Car insurance was actually more this month because I had to take out car insurance on our new car. I had to take out that insurance before we could finalize our car loan. And so yeah, just for this month, we've paid for 2 insurances, but we will probably get a partial refund on our old car once we sell it. Everything else was normal. Subscriptions, normal, nothing out of the ordinary there. My expenses, guys, I'm pretty proud of myself, or proud of us, should I say, because Nick and I do share finances. I probably should have prefaced that if it wasn't already obvious, but I'm proud of us. We did really, really well, especially coming off of a not so great month in February. Groceries, we were under budget. Eating out, we were a little bit over, but honestly, everything evens out. So I budgeted $2,450 and we spent $31.64 less than what I budgeted for. So even though we might have overspent in certain categories, we also underspent in others. So it all kind of evens out, and I'm really, really happy with that. So yeah, eating out, we spent $410.84. Petrol, we spent $192.75. Hopefully our spending on petrol will go down with our new car. I'm hoping it's more fuel efficient than the old girl that we've got going right now, which is a 2006 Subaru Outback, and I feel like she chews through petrol, but we'll see. Gifts, almost right on budget. Coffee, we spent almost $200 on coffee. Yeah, otherwise everything was pretty much normal. Entertainment, social, we went a little bit over. Alcohol, $3.98 over. Somebody called the police. Yeah, it was pretty standard. It was a good month. We were under budget, and that's all I can really ask for. In terms of our savings, we're still expecting one last paycheck, so this may change, but at the moment we've put $4,500 towards our new car. I budgeted about $5,000, but I really want to have a bit of a buffer. Going into April, we have quite a busy month coming up, and $4,500, honestly, I'm so happy with. That is $4,500 towards our new car, which we're about to purchase. So yeah, couldn't be happy with that, honestly. Very proud of us. And then our mortgage was pretty much what I expected. I budgeted $700 towards our variable loan, which is constantly changing. We actually made 2 payments towards our construction loan last month, so I knew it was going to change quite dramatically. Like if we look at it compared to February, we only paid $363.94. And this month we put $700 towards it. So it quite literally doubled overnight, almost. Luckily we're on the final stages on the home stretch, so we have a couple more payments, well actually one more payment, and then we're done, which is so exciting. It's looking like we'll be moved into our new house in like a couple months, which is so crazy. It still doesn't feel real. I'm actually getting excited about it now, which is such a nice feeling. Anyway, that's a forever changing thing and will continue to change as we progress, but that is where we're at. Here is a quick little overview of our spending this month. 34.3% went towards bills, 15.1% towards debts, subscription 0.2%, expenses 17.6%, and 32.8% of our income towards savings, which I'm very happy with. So all in all, March was a really, really good month, not only budget wise, but also goals wise, which I'll talk about in a moment. But before I do, let's get into our budget for April and setting ourselves up for hopefully another really good month. I've got a good feeling about it. I do, guys, I do. As always, we're starting off with a fresh canvas. I'm just gonna make sure this is the correct date. No, it's not. It's April 2023. Cool. I am going to just copy and paste things over from last month's budget, but I cannot speak today. Last month's budget. Yes, I could just copy and paste everything, but I like starting with a fresh, clean slate. I feel like it's just a nice way to enter the month. Okay, this one actually I think will be less because Nick has been on a secondment for the last, God knows how long, 6 months, 3 months, I don't know, which I think is paid. We'll eventually get back to that point in the next few months, but at the moment it's while he's kind of in between the secondment. Let's have a look. What's his payday? The 12th. I'm gonna say I'll go back to what it was before, which I think was around 2290. I think it'll be a little bit more, but I'd rather under budget than over budget. Next paycheck will be on the 26th. Again, we'll go 2290. Then my paycheck, first one comes in on the 5th, and then the second one on the 19th. I think my base paycheck is $1,314 per fortnight. As I said, it may be more because of overtime and if I work a Saturday or whatever, but like every time I budget, I like to work with the bare minimum, and then if we make any extra income, that's great. Social media, let's see what we've got in the works. The way I work this out is I have a look at any brand deals that I've done recently, see when those brand deals are expected to be paid out, and then also look at my estimated AdSense revenue as well, and then just add everything together, take away any tax money that I'll set aside. I'm gonna say 3,000 again. For social media, surveys we'll just say 100. Miscellaneous will leave. Monthly rollover I'm gonna put at 750, and no extra paychecks this month. So our total income this month will be around $11,058. Cool. Rent is $610 per week, so $2,440 for the month. Gas, I think we set aside 40. Electricity, 120. Water 70, council rates I think are 94. Yeah, 94. $9. I wish. Internet is 79. Nick finally set up the direct debit, so it will be $79. Phone, I'm going to say 130. Really don't know what that phone bill is. We'll look into that this month. Home insurance is it 45, I think? Yeah, 45. Car insurance, I now have our new premium, so I'll bring that up. $77.03 per month, which is honestly not that much more than what we were paying before, even though we're insuring a much more expensive car, but I guess it's a lot newer. I don't know. I used to work in insurance. I still don't really truly understand how the premiums are calculated. I know there's a lot of different factors that go into it, but $77.03, I guess. I'll take it. Private health cover. It's $177.52. We really need to look at that one. That will be one of my goals this month, is to look at our health cover. Gym is $125.52. And then car. Oh, actually, nothing will go in here because that will be in our debt. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Spotify will put at $15.99. I thought it was $16.99, but never mind. Go ahead and copy and paste. See us. Amazon Prime, I think we're going to cancel, so I'm going to say 0. I need to add all these things to my to-do list. And Apple is $4.99. Cool. I think that's everything. All right, I'm gonna skip over to our debt. So mortgage, this one is always the same, 374 and something cents. I always forget, 33 cents. Our build, I'm gonna say 700 again. But we'll go 750. I want to pay off a little bit more towards the build if I can. Cool. And then our expenses. Let's have a look at how much we have left. So we have $5,514.62 left to play with. Groceries we always put at $4.40. I'm actually going to say $4.50 just because the cost of living. I feel like we're pretty good about our grocery spending and getting creative with meal ideas and doing a lot of leftovers and like bulk cooking and stuff. But it would be nice to have like that extra wiggle room, even though it's only $10. Every cent counts. Eating out, we'll say $2.50. Actually, that's a lie. No, that's fine. $2.50. Petrol, $100. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. $150. We'll go $150. Clothing, I'm gonna say maybe $100. Home, I'm gonna say $100. I feel like I'm starting to get really excited about our new house, and I feel like I might want to make a few cheeky home decor purchases. So we'll go with that. Gifts, we do have quite a big month in the month of April. I actually don't know if we're going to be doing much saving. It's our 1-year wedding anniversary, so we'll be celebrating that, and it's also Nick's birthday, his 27th birthday. So I don't know who thought that was a good idea, having our wedding literally the day after his birthday. It makes it easier to remember what our anniversary is because I just think about his birthday, but it's not great for the bank account. We are going on a little staycation to celebrate our anniversary, which has already been booked and paid for. We will be doing a couple nice dinners, so eating out a little bit. I might actually put that at $6.50. Or should I just leave it at $2.50 and then do everything for our anniversary in our miscellaneous category? No, we'll go $6.50. Let's keep it real. $6.50. I think that's easier to track as well. Gift, I'm gonna say $600 between Nick's birthday, our anniversary. $600, $650. I don't know. There's 2 of us. I don't know. I don't know what Nick is planning on doing. I've said let's keep our anniversary small. We've never been big anniversary people. We love celebrating and going out for a nice dinner, but we've never bought each other like an actual gift for an anniversary before. I feel like a wedding anniversary is slightly different though, especially your first. So I do have an idea, but it's something quite low key and just like sentimental. Coffee, we'll say $200. Health, we'll go $50 again. Takeaway, we'll go $150 or $170, I think. How much did we spend last month? $160. We'll go $170. Entertainment, we're gonna go 100. Social, we'll go 250. Alcohol, we go 100. I don't know. Metro card. Oh, you know what? We have an engagement party as well. Let's go 750 for gifts. Maybe even 800. No, we'll go 750. Whatever. It's fine. Metro card, I'll go 80. Rideshare, 50. Books, I'll say 30. Maybe 20, actually. So I have a couple books, like physical copies that I already have that I want to read. So we'll go 20. Makeup, 30. And then miscellaneous will go 100. Gosh, do we have any money left? Oh, we're fine. Okay, $2,164. Cool. Am I missing anything? Okay, I'm gonna try and keep it realistic, and I might just say 800 for this. We do love a cheeky birthday present. Eating out. What else are we gonna do this month? What is in the cards for us? All I can think about is like the house. Maybe we'll say more towards the home stuff, so we can actually get a wriggle on with buying stuff for the house. We'll say 200 for the house. We do also have a separate fund for that though, that we've been saving for specifically, so I actually don't know. Oh, you know what we're missing? The car. We are taking out a car loan, which I know people are going to have very differing opinions on, and very strong opinions at that, because I've heard it. Look, I've said this before and I'll say it again. My videos and what we choose to do with our money is not financial advice in any way, shape or form. What might work for us and what we think is the best financial decision for us might not be the best financial decision for you, and vice versa. Everyone's financial situation looks different, and everyone is on such a different financial journey, because it really is a journey. And yes, we may have the money sitting there, and I know people think it's stupid, like just pay for the car. If you've got the money, pay it for upfront. Like just don't go into debt over a car, because it is a depreciating asset, and I know, but we are choosing not to. I've done a lot of research as well. Taking out a car loan is not a decision that we came to lightly. In an ideal world, we would have just saved the money and then bought it outright, but at the moment, the season of life that we're in, we need a new car. We don't want to use all of our savings to buy one. So that's where we're at. We have paid for a chunk of it ourselves, so we are still putting money towards it. And then everything else we finance. And it's a fixed loan for the first 5 years. It's actually a 7-year loan, which again, I know people are gonna be like, what are you doing? But we decided to go down that route so that our monthly payments are a lot less. So we're not like stretching ourselves too thin if our financial situation changes at any point, if anyone loses their job, or we have a child or something like that, and we can only afford to pay the minimum, then we're not stressing about it. We don't want to be in a situation where we feel like we're stretching ourselves too thin. In saying that, we do also want to pay it off as quick as possible. So we've taken out the 7-year loan with the mindset that we're just going to pay it as quickly as possible. That's the idea. And I know we can do it. It's something we've been doing with our mortgage. So we're already in that mentality. And hopefully we'll have it paid off within like the next year or two. That's the plan. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and add on the car. So this one is around $450 per month, but I am going to just pay $500 towards it, at least for the first. Actually, we'll go $600 towards the car, and then of course any money that we make from selling our old car we'll put towards the car and replenishing our emergency fund as well. Cool. So $600 towards the car. How much money? That leaves us with $1,414.62 to save. So I'm just going to put this straight towards our emergency fund, because we will be taking quite a bit out of it to pay for that deposit on the car. Cool. That is an every dollar budget, baby. Woohoo! Honestly, I'm so glad that we did that. I've been feeling a lot of like financial anxiety. Anxiety is the wrong word. I haven't been stressed, like no financial stress or anxiety, but more uncertainty around our finances, because there are so many moving parts right now. Buying this new car, being so close to being done with our build finally after over a year of building, not really having an idea of what our financial situation will look like. Yeah, it's just that feeling of uncertainty, which you guys know I don't really enjoy. But I actually sat down before filming this video and went through all of our finances, had a look at all of our different expenses at this point in our life, with our rent, with 2 lots of bills for the rental and for the house. I looked at our new car loan and our mortgage and just everything that we have to pay, and seeing everything, just knowing that we can comfortably pay for all of those things, even though in the back of my mind I feel like we can't. I don't know, I just stress myself out for no reason. And also just looking towards the future, like accepting where we are right now and knowing that we probably won't be able to save as much as we would like, and not being able to reach our financial goals as quickly as we would like at this point. It's only for a few months. Our house realistically will be done by the end of the financial year. God willing, Godspeed, it will be done in the next couple of months. We won't be spending almost $2,500 on rent. That is extra money that we can put towards our debt, or we can save and do other things with. And we are in such a fortunate position where we aren't skimping on anything. Lifestyle creep is a thing. It's very much a thing. Just even looking back like a year ago, or looking at my budget from like 2 or 3 years ago, I was in such a different season of my life. And I think when things are just ever evolving, like you just get caught up. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna afford this? Like, you are so lucky. You are spending literally $200 on coffee a month. Like, settle down, love. If things go south, you can stop buying the damn coffee. I just needed a moment to like ground myself and really reflect and just like recognize my privilege, check myself and realize like things are fine, you are okay. I get like this every time there's a bit of change financially, which is like all the time right now, it seems. Anyway, that is my April budget. Let's get into the March reflection, shall we? My main focus for March was really myself and prioritize myself. I literally wrote myself, exclamation mark. Yeah, that was really my focus, was getting myself out of this funk and getting back into the gym and moving my body, which I did do. I vlogged all of that and it's been really good. I feel like my routine isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. There's definitely more that I can be doing and more that I want to do and more habits that I want to introduce into my everyday routine. But I feel like I've done the groundwork. Like I'm good. I'm feeling solid, which is, it's nice. Anyway, let's talk about my goals and see how we went with those. So I'll have them up on the screen because I always have them as a note on my phone as well, so I can check them off when I'm out and about. But for my business goals, I wanted to make $3,000, which I technically didn't do. We were like $150 away, but I do have an invoice that is pending, which should be paid by the end of this month. So I'm gonna say yes, we did do that. We were very close either way. Upload 8 times on YouTube. I think this video will be my 7th upload, but I might have another video after this. I'm gonna check it off. Either way, we were very close. I did not post on Instagram once a week. I did post a lot more though, which has been good. Stop overthinking it so much. I definitely did do that. I did not sign 2 new sponsors. I just signed the 1, and I did reply to all my Instagram DMs. For my finance goals, we wanted to save $3,000, which we did do. Sell the car, we haven't done. That'll be a goal for next month. I did find the best insurance for the new car though, which is a good feeling. Pretty happy with my decision. Gym 2 to 3 times a week. I didn't do, but I got back into the gym and I'm finding my new gym routine, and that's fine. That's a good starting point. 8 hours of sleep, I definitely did do. Consistent routine, also did. Oh, I didn't have my spa day. I wanted to use my Endota spa voucher and also have a 15-minute daily tidy, which neither of those I did. For my personal goals, I wanted to stop comparing, which I definitely did do. I was kind of in a mindset of comparing myself to past versions of myself, which is like a whole nother level of toxicity. And also just like other people, comparing yourself. And I love this quote, it's so cheesy and cliche, but comparison truly is the thief of joy. No good can come from you comparing yourself to other people. Yes, you can be inspired, and yes, you can be motivated, or just like recognize other people's success. And I want to do that. Like, I want to encourage other women for everything that they are and everything that they do. But there's a very fine line. Like, I don't know. I never want to become that person that is threatened by other people's success or what other people are doing. The truth is, like, everyone is on such a different trajectory in life, and no 2 people are the same. It would be so boring. And I think especially when it comes to social media, it can be really easy to compare yourself to other people, what other people are doing, other people's numbers, other people's different sponsorships, whatever other people are doing, especially if they're in like a very similar niche. I think that's the other thing, is that when you're part of a niche or like a community, everyone is constantly posting the same kind of content. But what I've come to realize and recognize is that no 2 videos are the same. These monthly reset videos, for example, they're all over the internet. They're my favorite videos to watch, but no 2 videos, even if they follow the same format, no 2 reset videos are the exact same. Everyone has such a unique personality, voice, opinion, mindset. Like everyone is so different. Editing styles are different, thumbnails, I don't know, there's just so many variables, and I think comparing yourself to someone else that isn't you, like it's just, I don't know, there's no good that's going to come from that. So I've really been in my own lane era. I've been working on myself, focusing on myself, and I feel like I'm the best version of myself right now. I don't know if that's coming across at all, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about myself and within myself, and just like having confidence, backing myself, knowing my own truth, knowing my core values, who I am as a person, my own intentions, my own beliefs. I don't know, it's just like a nice feeling. Maybe that's your late 20s, I don't know. Definitely stop comparing myself. Sorry, that was a really long-winded answer. Anyway, get a new car. We did do exciting, didn't do my nails, which is fine, I'm working on that, and I did not donate my blood because I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, I've been a little bit under the weather, but I do have an appointment booked for next month, so we'll come back to those two. I did find my routine, or start to find my routine. I did wash my damn makeup brushes, and we did have a date night. Those are my goals for March. I have already set my goals for April, or started to. I only have a couple goals for each category. I'm just not really in the mindset of like goal setting at this very point in time, so I don't want to force anything. I don't want to set any goals. I'm actually not going to write it on paper until I'm in that headspace. So I've just set a few goals on my phone. As I said before, I like to write them down on paper so it feels a little bit more official, like it feels more intentional, but then I also write them on my phone as well, so I have them on the go too. Okay, for my business goals, I want to stick to my upload schedule. I've been really good about that. I want to continue on with that this month. Also want to try and sign 2 new sponsors. For my personal goals, do my learner's test, donate blood, bringing those over from last month's goals, which we didn't do. I want to read 3 books this month. I read nothing in the month of March. I have nothing to share with you in terms of my March reads. Absolutely nothing. I started reading Magnolia Parks and it put me into the biggest reading slump. I really wanted to get into it. I think I will. I can see the appeal. I don't know if I'm going to absolutely love it, but I think I will enjoy it when I'm in the headspace of reading that kind of book. I just don't think I'm in the mood. I'm a big mood reader, and Magnolia Parks is just not doing it for me right now. I've tried, and I love the book. The cover is just stunning, which is why I bought a physical copy, but I've realized how much I just don't enjoy reading physical copies of books anymore. My Kindle is it. It's so much easier and it's so much nicer to read. Don't need any other kind of light source. I can just read off my Kindle, and it's just so much more portable, and I don't know. I love my Kindle. I'm gonna DNF Magnolia Parks for now and start again for April. I think a thriller will really get me in the mood. The second The Housemaid's book I want to read, and a couple of like self-help books, like Atomic Habits. I've literally had sitting on my desk or on my shelf for like 2 months now. I started reading a couple chapters and I was really getting into it. Again, maybe it's because it's a physical copy. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I feel like this kind of book is good to have because I want to like highlight things or take pictures of certain chapters. I don't know. This one I want to read. I also want to read the She's on the Money investment book, which my friend gave me for my birthday and I have yet to read. I also want to start decluttering for the move. Also want to plan and make a vision board for the new house as well. I already started doing one when we were picking out furniture, like our couch and our living space, but I want to start piecing stuff together for our bedroom and just other areas of the house. So yeah, get planning for that. And then also, this one's not really measurable, but I also want to have the best time celebrating Nick's birthday and also our 1-year wedding anniversary. As I said, we're going on a little staycation for a couple nights and I just want to have the best time. I do. I know we will, but just being very intentional and very present, I think, over that weekend. And then for my health and wellness goals, I want to try and go to the gym 3 times a week, and then continue moving my body every single day, and then also start incorporating different healthy habits into my morning or nighttime routine, which I'll talk about in a vlog. And then for our finance goals, we want to sell the car and pay that money towards the car loan or our emergency fund, and then also stick to our budget in general. So those are all the goals I've set for April so far. As I said, if I think of anything between now and the end of the month, I will add to it, and then I'm going to write everything down in my Steph Face planner when I'm done. But that is my monthly reset. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I feel like the lighting has gotten really terrible in the last half an hour because the sun is quite literally setting. Love that. Really looking forward to April. Excited to bring you guys along in all the vlogs. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so and give this video a thumbs up. Also follow me over on my Instagram as well. Lots of really exciting life things happening, which I am constantly sharing with you guys in real time on my stories. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This has been fun. I feel like it's been very long. I don't know if this is gonna be a bloody beast to edit, but I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are too. I hope you all had a really good March, and if you didn't, reset, sis, fresh start. If I can do it, anyone can, honestly. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you very, very soon for another video. Bye guys.